Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. This is Tango, as always. How you guys doing today? How you doing? You over there? How about you? You over there? You in the back? You, down low, over there? You. Everybody good? All right, good. I am great today. I actually got a little bit of time to, I didn't have time to record, but I had time to play this afternoon. Like a couple hours here and there sprinkled in. I got my, I bought my kids the new Skylander. It's not new, the Skylander Xbox 360 game, and they just literally lost their mind. They're just like, oh my god. So they were gone for a couple hours playing that, and that gave me a little bit of time to do some working around here, and I went over to the witch farms, the quad witch farms actually, which is like about 500 blocks, and I got a ton of digging done, so much so that the perimeter is done. I finally finished the quad witch farm perimeter, but there's issues. The builder we're using has some problems. I'll be straight up honest with you. I don't know what's going on, but basically the string is just gone in a lot of the rows. So we have like half of the rows that are supposed to be like the little, shwimmy back and forth things. Yeah, those are all busticated. I don't know what's going on there. And the cauldrons are like floating up in the air. We got issues there. So I need to look into that. I'm not sure if I just want to fix them or actually try and redesign it. I don't know. I don't want to spend a lot of time there, but we got to get the rates up there. And that's why the rates are horrible. So yeah, that's a to-do project. But we got more to come in the witch farm area real soon. I'm excited about that. What else? You're probably wondering why I'm over here at the Titan, and there's a reason for that. Those of you that have been maybe following the Hermits, you know that Doc M has issued a challenge. A challenge to the Redstoners, I guess to anyone, but to the members of the Hermitcraft server to devise a machine that will kill him in the most interesting way possible. Now he's doing this because he wants to, donate his head to the UHC memorial, all that good stuff, which I actually did. Impulse and I did that last stream, so I finally got mine in there, so you guys don't have to nag me anymore, okay? So yeah, we got that done, but Doc wants to do his in fashion, which is really cool. So we're going to make a machine today that's going to kill Doc with all kinds of fashion, all kinds of style. And I've picked this spot over here. Okay, it's still close enough to this portal. It's in the spawn chunks. Doesn't need to be really. But I picked this area for one reason, because it's got this huge sheer cliff here, okay? I'm going to make a machine that's going to definitely kill Doc in an interesting way. And I think I'm going to win this competition. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm excited about it. I've got a design basically ironed out in creative. As always, it's not 100% polished, but like the general idea is there just for proof of concept, and it's going to be fun. So this is going to be a redstone heavy episode, guys. I do apologize, but what we're going to do, this build is very kind of tiered and structured. So we're going to be able to do it in like a bunch of different steps, okay? So I'll probably do like it's all going to be like this vertical kind of build here, okay? It's like 20 blocks high by, I don't know, like 14 or 15 blocks wide and like 10 blocks deeper. So the bottom of it is going to come to right here where that torch is. And the top of it is going to go like just under the chest there, I think. And then there's going to be like a little spectator area back here that will make sense in a little bit, okay? We'll do that toward the second half of the episode. But I'm not even sure how to start this. I think what I'm going to do, because it's very tiered, like I said, I'm going to do like a tier at a time and then show you the redstone, show you the idea. But I kind of want to give you a general idea first, okay? The general idea is Doc's going to enter the machine, and one of the spectators, hopefully me, hopefully I can collab with him while he's doing this, is going to press a button, and he's going to go through a series of kind of like switchback. And like pushed over here, bounced over there, up and down. It's kind of like a little Rube Goldberg machine, but more like, it's going to look like a Donkey Kong level, if that makes any sense to you. He's just going to go down and over and up and around, but basically falling down and zigzagging back and forth. And as he does go back and forth, he is going to be experiencing damage, we'll say, of all the various types. My goal is to damage him in every possible way on his way down without killing him, and then the killing blow will be somewhat interesting, of course. So what I want to do, I want to build it from top down, which is going to make it a little bit of a kind of a pain. But like I said, we're going to do it in tiers. So I'm going to get some basic structure going here, and I'll show you. This will make sense as we go. So you'll have to sit tight, But there's going to be a lot of redstone in this and a lot of, like, you'll see, a lot of explanation, but it should be fun when it's done. Like I said, I'm excited. So let me get some preliminary stuff done, and I'll catch up to you. All right, the first little step is done here. It's nothing crazy yet, but it's definitely going to kick things off with the right tone, I think. So this is the kind of entrance. Again, it's horribly ugly right now. I got dirt everywhere, scaffolding and stuff. So just look at functionality for now. He's going to come in here into this little glass area here, okay? And this is going to be, I'm going to swap this out with like sea lanterns or something like that to make it look better. So he's basically got what looks to be like a room with just a dispenser. That is a dispenser, right? I didn't use a dropper. Okay, good. So he's got a little room here that he's going to go into, and it's not going to look like much. So he's going to hop in here, okay? And this, I got this button here, but the manual start is actually going to be like over there on the spectator area. So none of this will be here. But what's going to happen? Well, I'll just show you what's going to happen, and then I'll explain it. All right, so this is how it's going to start for Doc. Arrow between the eyes. All right, I like it. So that is going to be step one. What's really happening here? A lot of stuff kind of happened quick here. This has got a whole ton of iron chest plates. I got some on the back here and everything. So basically, he's going to get an iron chest plate slammed onto his body, step one, because he's going to need it for all the stuff that's going to happen to him. Okay? And then, all right, we got this and this covered up here. Okay, we got two extended. Let me hop up here; it'll be easier. We have two extended sticky pistons there and there, on two on top of each other. So that's going to pull back, and that's going to pull back at the exact same time. And then a split second later, because of these repeaters here, the dispenser here is going to shoot the arrow right in the face, which is going to knock him off and send him down to the next tier. So he's going to get armored up. The little doors are going to open up, and he's going to get shot in the face. Good start, I think. And I should mention here that I do know I'm going to be causing a lot of automated damage to him throughout the course of this, but I do know that once he gets down to the bottom, the final hit needs to come from me. But we got plans for that, so don't worry about that. All right, so that is going to be kind of phase one there. Now, phase two is going to be... There's Jevin. Phase two is going to be down below, and I'm going to go ahead and do that now. The second tier of pain and misery is done. I think this is my favorite one right here. I love this step right here, but I haven't tested it yet. We're going to see, but you can see I got some cactuses here, okay? This is going to be a little bit of fun here, okay? So, let's see the redstone here there's a lot going on here. So, after, this is phase one again, the torches here are going to go off, which are going to retract the two stickies. You're going to bounce down or fall down in the back there. Now, you'll see I got some chests there, and that is for proper alignment so that you can actually go a little bit more into this block right here. And when you fall down, you'll actually be able to catch... Well, I'll show you when you get down there. You'll be able to catch the lip of the block that the cactus is actually standing on, the sand down there, which is important, okay? So anyways, the signal's going to come down here, do a little bit of delay and everything just to kind of prepare him, get a little breather and get a little excited about what, getting the arrow in the face. And then this signal here is going to twist or split and do two different things. One, it's going to extend that piston, okay, and keep that ice blocked out there. But it's also going to go into this comparator pulse extender here, which is going to buy us like 8 seconds, 10 seconds, I don't know, something like that. And while that's also on, it's also going to keep that ice block extended. Now, while this is also on, the redstone torch here is going to be off. And I'm going with this little, very basic clock here. It just happened to work out to be the perfect time. Basically, these are just creating a little loop here. And this iron block is, while that torch is off there, is going to just go bloop, bloop, bloop. I should actually cover this up here just to make sure nothing else gets in here. All right, there you go. So that's going to be looping around there. And every time it comes over in this block here, signal comes up, this splits, goes that way, and then this way with a 4-tick or an 8-tick delay, okay? What you're getting here is you're going to get some rapid fire. Let's see if I can actually find a way to get over there now. Good. What you're going to get is a little bit of rapid fire cactus smashing in the face. So you're going to land right there on that little lip, actually. And this, because you're on that lip, when this sticky piston, or when the sticky, what are these things? Slime block. Thank you. Words are hard. When the slime block extends, because you're in that block, it's actually going to smash you. and you're going to fly, and that's going to be extended. So you're going to zoom across this ice here and fly slowly into this block like that, okay? And when you do, it's going to be timed just right, so this block is going to smash you in the face and send you flying back, and the results should be comical. So let's see if it works here, all right? I want to give this a shot. Let's hop back up here. All right. Hop into our trusty starter position and go. Arrow to the face. Fall down. Catch the ledge. The ledge. Bounce. Oh. See, I've had this happen. Oh, it happens like rarely, and I don't know why. I was excited there. That's annoying. Sometimes you just kind of catch and stop on this glass here. I'm not sure. Let me try it again. All right? Because I think it works like 90% of the time, but unfortunately, with my luck, it'll break on the 10%. Let me try sliding. Actually, let me get right in the middle this time. Maybe that'll help me not catch the edge. Here we go. Arrow to the face. Fall down. Oh. Push. Push. Oh, it keeps catching me there. Why? What is so magical about this spot here? All right, I gotta do some testing. I will figure it out. Oh, joy. That was fun. 2 hours later. I think I've got it figured out now. It's your typical case of you do redstone in single player, you bring it over to server, the timings are different, and nothing works. And that's specifically what was going on here. The timings between the bouncing you back and forth between the cactus just didn't work. What was happening was I was basically coming down here right as this guy was extending, like a little too early, or I was a little too late or something, and I was just kind of bouncing into the cactus instead of the cactus hitting me. So that's why I just kind of went, and like had very anticlimactic, very frustrating. That was one problem. And I was sitting here like taking repeaters away, adding repeaters. Finally, I decided to just shorten the track like one block. So I took this whole setup here and pulled it forward one. That seemed to give me good results. But yeah, what a pain, what a pain. And then the other issue I was having, again, another server-related issue here, because I was only playing with one ice block here, when I'd come flying down and this was retracted here, you're supposed to go whoop and fall in the hole, but I was just sliding right across and landing on the sand there again, so I wasn't falling in the hole. So I changed this to, oh man, I'm so tired of the cactus. I'm so tired of getting hit by cactus. I made it a double piston thing here. So basically, the last time you come down, there'll be plenty of room for you to fall down. So let's try this again now. Ugh. I have been pricked by cactus more tonight. I pretty much tore through this entire set of boots. I'm just so bummed. I took all my armor off and everything because I was just destroying it. I want to have feather falling boots on, though, because yeah. All right. This will work now. I promise. Or something. Here we go. Arrow to the face. Down. Hit the ledge. Close, boom, 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 boom. Should be one more. Opens up and fall in. Okay, good. Good. You can see it does quite a bit of damage too. Quite a bit. If I didn't have my boots on, that would have taken quite a bit more. So I may need to tone it down. We'll see. But, okay, enough of this phase 2. The cactus was fun, though, but, man, this took a lot of time. Alright, I am going to go on to phase 3. Leave it to me. You know, only I would go halfway through the episode and totally forget to mention that I changed my texture pack. Can't believe it. Something like that. I've been wanting to talk about it, and I just totally slipped my mind because I got used to it so fast. But yeah, I finally upgraded to Faithful 32. Those of you that are observant probably noticed right away, but I bet you a good portion of you didn't even notice because you're so used to seeing it. Most of the hermits at this point use Faithful 32. So I figured, you know, why not? It pretty much does stay, like the name says, it stays faithful to the original. So anything that's going to look good in the original texture pack, or the vanilla, you know, the straightforward out of the box one, is going to look the same in this one, just higher resolution. So I think it's time. So I'm pleased with that. So I hope it doesn't offend too many of you guys, but I think most of you guys are generally okay with it, if not in support of it. But I wanted to mention that. Then I wanted to say it's the next day now, and I had some time where I couldn't record, but I could build. So I built my whole Spectator Platform over here, which you've been probably wondering what that is. The idea of this now is this is where the spectators will be over here, And as Doc is going through the trials of my challenge here, you'll be able to just like go with him and step forward over these little ledges here, okay? And you can hop back up if you want. So pretty straightforward stuff here. But I felt it was necessary because he's changing height so much. I didn't want the viewers to be looking down. But anyways, all right, couple other things though. all that damage I was taking from the cactus, yeah. I don't know why I didn't think of this sooner, but I just replaced the cactus with chests for now. So it'll function because they share the exact same kind of slightly smaller than normal hitbox, slightly less than a normal block size. So it'll function exactly the same. I just won't be destroying my armor and taking tons of damage while I'm testing this thing. So yeah, got those in there now, and that phase is all working great. And as you can see, I've got the third tier in, and I also did a little bit of surrounding work just to kind of see what it's like. I am not going to be spending time making this thing look good or anything. I just kind of wanted to make it look mildly presentable so you couldn't see the redstone and stuff. So I'd say up till about there is probably what the finished one will look like. I might put a little roof on it up there, but anyway, the third tier now. Let me see if I can get in here. I actually just splatted myself missing this exact shot, so... did it again now! Oh, that was close. Sorry for the scream. Sorry, headphone users. All right, let me get back up there and we'll try this again. All right. We are back up here now. So let me show you what phase 3 is really going to be like. So as you know, this is phase 2 here with the cactus and the slime block and the sadness there. And eventually you're going to fall down through this little hole here. And that's going to take you down and around. And the goal of this one is to drop an anvil on Doc's head. But just before we do that, we're going to shoot a iron helmet from a dispenser right into his face, which will, I should say, unless he's wearing a helmet, but the rules are going to be that you go in with no armor, will put a helmet in automatically equipped on his head just before the anvil hits him, so it doesn't take as much damage. But anyways, you're going to fall in here, fall around here, a little pressure plate there, which is going to start the timer. So the timer is kind of going in the background here. He's going to slide down right here. This is going to pop like right now. Boop, there it goes on his head. He's going to look up. That piston's going to retract. Anvil's going to splat him on the head, and then he's going to fall down into the hole here with the anvil. It's all going to happen pretty quick. I may change some of these timings, but I think it's good for just the proper reaction timing. And then obviously, or not obviously, but there's going to be a pressure plate there, so that's going to turn the anvil into an item, so no need to worry about it there. Now there's going to be, that pressure plate is going to be hooked up to a sticky piston with a slime block, so after a little repeater delay, that's going to smash in the face here, and just shoot you right across this thing super fast because that's going to be all ice. And over here now, which I'm going to start working on in a little bit, is going to be a dispenser with a water bucket in it. And as you come over here, the water bucket is going to spit the water out, which is going to be held in by signs there and probably at your feet. So you just have like one little cube of water at your head, and he'll be standing here going, and eventually he's going to start to drown and take a couple ticks of damage, like, And then right then, the water is going to get sucked up back into the dispenser, and then where I'm standing is going to fall and drop him down to the next level. So let me get all this in and all the timings working there, and then we'll start talking about what's next. But we're getting close to the end. So I went ahead and finished the whole thing. I was having fun, and I figured we're getting a little low on time, so I went ahead. It's all done. I haven't yet done a run through yet, but raw, it's looking good. I like it. I'm excited for this. So let me give you a full rundown now of what's going to happen, okay? I got little signs there for Doc. I'll show you in a second. Doc's going to drop in, bloop, right there, okay? And I should probably tell him to go over in the corner there. But whatever. We'll be here to yell at him and tell him to go there. He's going to be standing there. We're going to press a button. I got to hook up a button still. I forgot. That's right. I want to put a button like right here and have a line go across there. So I got to do that off camera. We're going to press a button. Arrow shoots out, knocks him off. He lands there. The pistons push out. He gets bounced back and forth there across the cactus, as you've seen a bunch of times. Falls down eventually there. Gets pushed forward a little bit. Hits the pressure plate. Swims down there, or gets pushed down there. Right there, a helmet will be pushed onto his head. And as soon as it does, an anvil is going to fall down there, clang, right on his head, in which case the door's going to open, the floor's going to open, he's going to fall down there onto the pressure plate. The anvil will get turned into an entity. That pressure plate will make that sticky piston push him forward. It's going to slide him across the ice over here. Just as he gets over here, the dispenser is going to spit out water. Okay, it's going to be held back by the glass and the two signs. And he's going to be standing there for a while, regenerating a little bit of health, which is good because he's going to need it. But then he's going to start drowning a little bit. And then eventually, that the water's going to suck back up. The piston is going to retract. He's going to fall down to here, okay, where the bottom dispenser that's pointing up, or I think it's the side one actually. The side one's it's got a flint and steel in it, so it's gonna burn him now. All right, he's gonna be on fire. My flesh! Just enough for him to panic a little bit more, and then the water is gonna spit out of the dispenser on the bottom, pop up, which is obviously gonna put him out as well as push him this way. I guess still gotta put a pressure plate there. There's gonna be a pressure plate right there. Now this is the one time where everything up to this point basically is like completely redoable. I don't have to reset anything, but I got lazy. There's gonna be a pressure plate there as soon as he steps on it, that underneath the pressure plate is gonna retract and he's gonna fall right onto this final chamber here, which seemingly has no kill mechanism, but we're gonna take care of that by doing that right there, okay? And we're going to use this guy here, a little flame bow. So I'll be sitting right here when he's done. He's going to plop in there, and I'm going to light it up. Boom, perfect shot right in there. I got the little iron trap door there just to guarantee that the TNT falls straight. It has to go straight down into the water. And Doc, the water's going to push him right into it, so the TNT is going to be right on his face. Kaboom. I'm 99% certain that TNT ignited by me will cause a head to be created, so I hope so. I haven't actually tested that, but that is it. And then the head should fly out and hopefully go in the water. It may actually fall down there, but not too worried about that. We'll claim it if so. But that is that. That is the Doc Killer, so I need to do a little bit left wiring up there to turn it on, and I need to get the pressure plate in there, and I think we're good to go. All right, we are ready to go here. I ran some quick tests here, and turns out it's dealing too much damage, so I changed my rules a little bit. So here's what we do. We got a little sign, dead duck, this way. Now, I changed the rules, like I said. I'm going to have him instead put on a full suit of iron and eat to full, so I got some delicious steak as his last final meal here. Dead duck in the hole. The other change I made, I decided not to run a wire all the way across here and have me start it. I'm just gonna have Doc start it. Why not? So I got it wired up so that he can press the button on the roof there, which will power this and loop around here. So yeah, what I'm gonna do now is hop on my camera account and we're gonna watch from the side there, and I will be the Doc. So here we go. All right, here we go. Arrow shot down, getting bounced back and forth. This is so weird watching me take a beating in third person. All right, perfect. Falling in. Oh no, I'm not regenerating. So I think this is gonna be a problem. I need health regen to work. Oh, here comes the anvil. Clang. Drop down. Over. Drowning. All right, I'm gonna switch and eat a piece of meat real quick. Okay, eating, just to get the regen going. All right, we're back. All right, here comes the drowning any second now. I don't know if the regen is gonna work or not. I may have to tell Doc to eat during this. Oh, yeah, I'm dead. And the burning. Am I gonna make it? Oh, half a heart I had. Nice. All right, there we go. It's gonna fall down. Whoop. And right there, psst, kaboom. This is great. This is so evil. I love it. All right. That is going to do it for today, guys. We are done here. We got our official Doc Killer all set up, ready to go. I obviously, as usual, I put way too much time into this than I should be doing, but it was a lot of fun. This is definitely kind of a unique project that I've never done before. I've never made a machine that kills people before, but a lot of fun here. And, I don't know about you guys, but I've seen of the other entries, and I think I got the best one here. I don't know. I think I'm winning. What do you guys think? Oh, I gotta replace some glass there. What do you guys think? Can I count on your vote? Huh? All right. I'm gonna have to talk to Doc, see when we're gonna set this up, and see when we're gonna record this. But I'm definitely looking forward to seeing his reaction. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any concerns over any of the parts, or if you have any ideas. Not that I'm gonna change it now, but I'm curious what ideas you might have had to do differently in any one of these sections here. Let me know. I'd love to hear your comments on that. All right, guys. Until next time, this is Tango signing out. See you later.